Hey y'all, my name is Pete Dixon, and me and Chris Beatty have been talking about possibly doing the 2026 DSA annual meeting somewhere nearby, close to Hot Springs in Madison County, North Carolina. It's a very beautiful area. There are a lot of amenities for visitors because of the natural warm waters. There's also a lot of great dragonflies in the area, like right here in Davis Branch. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you Davis Branch. This is a neat watershed. It has a diversity of dragonflies in it, like 3 species of Zerana, formerly Corduligasters. There's a lot of sable clubtails in this creek, which is one of our sort of semi-endemic species, part of the Appalachian clubtail genus, Stenogomphourus. They're beautiful. If DSA comes to Hot Springs in late June, they won't be flying by this creek, but they will be flying at higher elevations. But that's a fun local dragonfly to see. And if people do want to see it in Davis Branch, it's easy enough to catch the nymphs. So I'm going to move on down the line and look for some other dragonfly areas, maybe try to catch something. This is one of the neat dragonflies we have here in the area, the gray petal tail. They breed up in these wet coves, and as many of you probably know, they're kind of prone to landing on you, which is something that is always kind of neat. It's hard to catch them when they're sitting on your hat, but that's not something I'm inclined to complain about. Here's one of these little meadowhawks in the wetlands. I need to get a picture of the hamule and get it back to be sure of what it is. But I've seen ruby meadowhawks here, autumn meadowhawks here, blue-faced meadowhawks nearby, bandwing meadowhawks in this little wetland areas. So this is a great spot for meadowhawks and other skimmers as well. So here I am by the French Broad playing my favorite waiting game, which is waiting for macromia. Not too fruitful at the moment. However, when I came down here onto the bank, a arrow clubtail took off, a tenorol took off and flew by me. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't have a chance to get a picture or catch it, but the mud here beside the French Broad is just pretty thick with the larvae of that species. It's a great spot for them. Now I'm out here by Paint Creek, which you could probably see is kind of a small, medium, kind of a trout creek sized waterway. In the southern Appalachians, this has just got to be one of the funnest places to look for dragonflies, a creek like this. Such a variety of dragonflies. There's multiple snake tails, multiple hylogonphus, multiple macromia. There's beaver ponds with skimmers. It's so fun. But that being said, late June, there may not be a lot flying in a place like this. However, that does always leave open the possibility of catching nymphs, which are here all year round. These grassy, rooty banks, like you see here along the edge of Paint Creek, this is perfect for scooping for macromia nymphs. There'll also be hylogonphus mixed into the mud. There'll be phanogonphus. Out in the deeper water in the leaf piles, there's probably Hygenius. It's just really too much fun. I want to make one little detour here to introduce some of my little research buddies. These are 2 macromia margaritas, mountain river cruisers that are living on my porch and have been living on my porch for the better part of a year, and I think will probably be living on my porch for another year because they seem to sort of top out in F0 and then wait a whole year at that stage, which kind of surprised me. You can sort of see maybe that lower one is bigger. Hold on there, buddy. That's a female, and the one up and right is a male, a little bit smaller. The darkness of the male is not characteristic. That's just sort of random. Some of the margaritas are pretty black, but they vary all the way to mottled brown. And they're really easy keepers, as they say. Keep them here on my porch. Just got to keep the water from freezing in the winter. Get these little guys back in there. I just feed them dragonflies and damselflies out of my pond, which they readily consume. So hopefully you got a good sense of what's around Hot Springs, North Carolina, the scenery, habitat, the dragonflies. It's a nice place to visit, and it would be really a fun place to have a dragonfly conference. There's a exuvia down there. Take a look and see what that is. There's a lot of basket tails in this pond, and that looks like what that is. Looks like maybe not sure, it's kind of small, but it kind of looks like maybe a Prince basket tail. Can't quite tell. Common basket tails are super common in this pond, but Prince basket tails too. Can't really quite get a read on that one. It seems between sizes. Anyway, Hot Springs, it's a pretty fun place for dragonflies.